Hey, good morning. I'm going to color the interior of this Sierra Grande. So the interior of this pickup here is a couple different colors. Some of the parts were black and I got rid of them. Some of the parts were dinged up and boogered up. So I actually got different parts and pieces that I'm going to use. And so what I need to do before I recolor all those parts is actually clean them thoroughly. And there are products made just for cleaning these interior pieces. And it's really important to clean interior pieces because of Armor All and the interior wipes and the shiny things that you spray on it to pretty it up. That will play havoc on your paint. So we need to get that off of there. So I've actually used different products for cleaning interior, and something that seems to work really good for me, and I've had really good luck with it, and it's inexpensive, is like at the dollar store they got this awesome cleaner, oven cleaner. It's pretty thorough, you know, it's pretty aggressive, maybe more aggressive than 409 or Simple Green, things like that, which is good because if it's a little bit more aggressive, it might deep clean and maybe even etch that plastic a little bit, which is great. So what I'm going to do is spray everything down with this stuff, scrub it with a scrub brush and even a rag, and wipe it all up really good and get it prepped for paint. But I have pieces like this that I'm going to paint that have some scratches, and there's no dings in it, but it's scratched up. So something like this really needs to be metal prepped, sanded, and put some primer sealer on it. Get it prepped for paint just like you would paint any other panel. But we'll still degrease this and clean it up really good so everything goes good in the process. And I have a couple of those pieces. I have armrests, but I think I'm going to replace those with new parts and pieces that we ordered, and some seat belts and all these other pieces. Fortunately, I don't need to mess with that door panel because I got new door panels, and a few other interior pieces are new, but I do need to prep them. The parts that I am going to paint, I do need to prep and clean. So I got this stuff out just to show you that these door panels, this one here is really dusty anyways, needs to be cleaned, but I don't need to use that, fortunately. Visors I do need to clean up, get them prepped. I only have a few of the pieces out here, but it's important that we get all that oil off and degrease it all thoroughly, because some of these interior pieces have pretty deep crevices for the texture of the vinyl, make it that leather look. So we need to get those cracks and crevices cleaned out really good to get that paint to stick. And then we'll get on to paint. These little metal tabs on the end here, we can actually take them off when we paint, and then we put them back on. They just kind of squish on there. Squeaky clean. I'm even going to clean the backside because I'm going to be handling this, and I don't want to have oil on the backside, transfer that over to the front while I'm working on it. So we'll get that all cleaned up good. I don't know why I'm cleaning this. I don't need it. These need thorough cleaning. I might have to soak these for a while. And I got new armrests, so forget that. Anyhow, we'll finish cleaning up all the rest of the pieces I have, and then I'll get on to painting, get them hung up, dried, and start painting them. I'm using my little gun just because I'm bebopping around all these little parts and pieces, and I'm going to spray some of the inside of the cab. It'll be a lot easier with a smaller gun than a large gun. kind of like Christmas. I wonder what's in here. So after getting all this stuff painted, recolored, I just need to put it all together. And if I can figure out which part goes where, I think it's that one. Anyhow, so I'll reassemble these, make them look pretty. Put this rag down so I don't scratch it all up. Anyhow, this goes in here. Okay, goes like that. That opens. Take one of these, slip that down in there. There. That one looks like new. Goes like that. And I've got all the screws that go around here. They were chrome or stainless. I will make sure I've got one here also that matches. I'm not sure. Those ones look like they're black. Might have to clean them up. I will clean all these up. They've got paint and junk all over them. Some should look like this. I don't know if you can see that. Should be a nice shiny screw, but I got a bunch in here that are looking like this. They've got black on them and all kinds of junk. So I'll go and clean those up on the wire wheel. And then the other screw, yeah, it looks like junk. So I also went to go to Harbor Freight. I think one of these assortments of screws, I think that was only $6, $7. And you got all kinds of assortment of screws. You got these button head and you got these tapered. If I can find one, here we go. Tapered, kind of a rounded head like these interior screws. You got a good assortment. So I may just use some of these instead of trying to clean those other ones up for these. And then I've got some of these other dash components that need screws, and they're all same kind of condition, just really grungy and might have paint on them. So I will replace a lot of the screws just with some of these stainless, nice, clean, shiny, bright looking ones. So I got those ready to go. I could actually put those in right now. This is ready to go. I'll dig out some screws like I was just talking about out of that little box for that. And for the ashtray, I sorted out and bagged up all my screws for these different parts and labeled them so I could figure out what they were. So the ashtrays next. I've got a new cigarette lighter piece. I will install that. That'll look nice and clean. You know, these little things like this that kind of something that you may have not noticed that doesn't look perfect, and yet you put new things like this in, it really changes the whole looks, and all the little things can actually be overlooked.
You'll always notice the flaws, but everybody else may not, especially with putting new components in. There. That looks better already. Then I had an extra ashtray that may have not been used or lightly used. I'll throw that in, and that'll look really good in there. Yeah. To install it, I'll have to have that out, so I'm just going to take it out now, just to get into these screws here up on top. And that's ready to install. I'll save the ashtray for later. That's ready. Can put this glove box door together. I don't know what I did with the box. Just took it out to the hose, washed it off. Some cleaner. That's way more better. It's way more better. Yikes. Okay. Picked up some new little bumpers for that attached to the dash itself to bump the glove box when you slam her shut. Don't remember. There. Glove box assembled. Ready to go in. So all I got left now are things that actually go in the dash, the latch for the glove box, the bumpers for the glove box, then a couple other screws that go underneath. One of these holds the little courtesy light under the dash, and the other one was for, I don't know, I'll have to figure it out when I get underneath there, something. So I'll get those installed to get that. Ashtray, I've got the screws for it. I'm going to replace those because they're green and rust colored and kind of froze. So I will replace those and we'll get this stuff installed. There, I put a little sound deadener in here and got all the lower part of the dash assembled. Need to put the e-brake in and touch up a few plate things there, and carpet and scuff plates. However, I'm going to wait until I paint the outside to complete that. Then I can get the door seals in, and after that, windows, and then I can put the headliner pieces in.